The Panthers were experimenting with the 3-4-3 formation during the preseason friendlies, and Kafandra are of the viewpoint that if a club had to experiment with three at the back, then our Panthers have the right men for the job. But only for 30 minutes. After that, the fitness levels and positional awareness of the players will come into play, and this is why Kafandra feels they may be biting more than they can chew with this formation. They have purchased some quality players in the off-season, and their whole lot of stars are looking good too. 90% of the squad are practicing players and will be able to adjust to any change in formation or a tactical tweak or two. Their signing of Parbley from the Eagles across the border has been touted as the most important signing for our Panthers. He will lend a much needed balance in the heart of central defence with his vast experience in that position, playing for BE and Kit 4. The Inamdar brothers are an exceptional pairing, and the vast difference in their style of play will surely excite the crowd and give AP the strong core it needs. A player to watch out for, and he deserves special mention here, is the young Sankoli. He's been working his bum off in the off-season, and according to Curry, this young adult has improved beyond comprehension over the past 5 months. He's going to be a key to our Panthers' success. Nike Kafandra hopes will get to play on the left-hand side, as he has shown the ability to work like a husky and cross like a superstar. Lastly, a sometimes psychotic Mukul Inamdar pointed out to Kafandra that our Panthers at the moment possess 2 Golden Boot winners from the previous season, Kotbagi and Yadav, and also one from the other league in Pune, Lima. Blazing Eagles have been the perennial what-if club in the TZLC. They have always flattered to deceive. Although their team looks unchanged, they have made some significant changes in some important positions. Some changes were obviously forced on them, and some were devious tales. Sagar Pise, Joban Putra, Sumati, Heribert Thomas, and just recently Ashta Putre have signalled that the Eagles mean business this time again, especially as derby rival Silver Sharks are biting at the heels, if not running in tandem with them. For Blazing Eagles to make this season a culmination of all their efforts, the players that have not been mentioned, the players that have been at the club for a couple of years or more, have to push up their performances to another level. Kafandra, in fact, have the Sharks pinned to do better than their more experienced rivals. The influx of talented players into the squad is shocking to say the least. Compared to last season, where they failed to win a single match, Kafandra has given Silver Sharks an outside chance to win a club award. Agnihotri, Sanjay Jaggi, Unayal and Sachi are the only new signings this season, so a layman would question the prophecy put out by Kafandra. But the clincher that convinced Kafandra of the Sharks' strengths were the unmeasurable improvements of some members of the squad in the off-season. Pote, Awasti, Ganari and Poddar, to name a few. The only problem for the Sharks is their lack of composure in tight situations. They need to believe that they have the talent, passion and commitment to succeed. Can 3 top-notch signings in Joshi, Hachekar and Sharma allow Paku to continue on their winning ways from the last season? Or will the loss of the young stars be too much to handle? Kafandra is under the impression that the new management duo of Kochari and Joshi have their work cut out for them, as their squad looks more like a geriatric home for the injured and senile than a football club. With only a few players exhibiting signs of good form and 60% of the team avoiding practice, things do not look good for the Russian-owned club. The first club in the TZLC that is a totally non-practicing player outfit. It's always said that progress will bring in a new outlook, and this is what has exactly happened. The Zona Mista manager has done a splendid job at Zona Mista, also ably helped with some reluctance by Kafandrai. A majority of the players are brand new to the TZLC and will have to depend on the extremely talented players in Bapat, Patwardhan Shah and Kodse. Many of the transfers have been questioned by their own chairman, apart from the fans that seem to have hopped on to the Misty Boys band of brothers. Zona Mista are a toss of a coin, a feather in the wind, and a band of Misty Boys that can either sing or play some good music together. Only the season TZLC10 can answer all the questions. Praveen Naik has managed to pull the Warriors from the brink of collapse after he took over at the end of last season from some lackadaisical management of current and former players. Although rumours have it that the Royal Warriors chairman and Kafandrai were at the end of their tether helping Naik around some potholes, as it suddenly dawned upon him that much has changed since he was a manager many seasons ago. The issues at Royal Warriors continue once again as they start the season off with an injury-hit central defence and some new players they yet have to blood in. But the positives are that Fernandez, Tejwani and the manager himself, Naik, have been attending the practice sessions regularly and at the last deco are in fine form. Saraswat can be a star if he gets his radar on the right track, and finally the sensational return of Manke is bound to further galvanise Royal Warriors when he gets back. Kafandra is extremely proud of the new management duo of Kanekar and Chiplunkar, another club that was reeling when superstar players decided to leave. They have managed to bring together somewhat that never before was felt at Black Thunder. A feeling that Black Thunder will be playing to a plan with every player believing and understanding in it. We feel that Black Thunder may take a little time to settle as they may not have the full squad available at the start of the season, but once they get their act together, it will be difficult to get a positive result against them. Ranade is a player they splashed out for, and he's well deserved of the tag that has him being one of the candidates for an individual award at the end of the season. Currently the fittest member of the TZLC in strength and fitness, a Kafandra graduate and a member of the Pune rugby squad, Ranade will definitely be the lungs of Black Thunder. They've bought a goalkeeper in Akash Roy, and his passion and no fear attitude will be very scary for the opposition players that enter his zone. Kanekar has improved leaps and bounds and is a hard man to beat in the defensive position. Gadge may feel it's difficult to give his 100%, but the commitment he showed recently in the friendlies has his fans waiting with bated breath for the season to start. The recent purchase of Karan Shetty, not the case of Blue Eyes, but a talented new player that Mr. Kare plans to call Kojak, will surely add to Black Thunder's talent pack. Can Borde continue where he left off from last season? And can the rest of the new signings add to Black Thunder's plans? We'll just have to wait and see. Sangvi was a shattered man last season as his real life took over the TZLC. His inability to focus on Blue Ice saw the Iceman put in some poor performances last season. Kadam tried his best but didn't have the necessary experience to lift Blue Ice up from the depths it had fallen. But this season, Sangvi's attention is focused totally on the TZLC and Blue Ice, and he has cobbled together a team that can cause problems when they are on song. The issue arises of how many times they can get their act together. But looking at the players in their squad, they surely have a lot of talent that has just come in. Gurhani, Moitra, Deshpande, Gupta add this talent to the trickery of Dharmadhikari and on-form giant Agarwal. Hence, Kafandra's outlook for them is unsure. They can be sensational, average or poor.